You're asleep, but I hope that you miss me.
In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the most powerful plugin in Logic Pro. It is called Space Designer. Now, this is the most powerful reverb plugin ever made in any software, any paid plugin, any stock plugin. It's because Space Designer is using real reverbs. So they've taken thousands of different rooms and mountains and different atmospheres and recorded the real reverb. When I'm in this room right now, my vocal, the sound is bouncing off the walls. When we're using a plugin to give us that space, don't you think we want it to sound as real as possible? Now, the problem with many reverbs is that it's not real. It's just fake reverb. It's fake deflection. Space Designer is one of the only plugins out there that is real. So I highly suggest using this on vocals, on real instruments like piano, guitars, because it sounds absolutely incredible, and I'm excited to break down this plugin in the most important parts that I use all the time. And I guarantee if you stay to the end of this video that your reverb skills will improve by at least 1%. So if you're ready to become 1% better today, smash that like button and let's get into this tutorial. So we have this dry vocal right here.
You're asleep, but I hope that you miss me. And you look so sweet with your drooling mouth.
The point of a reverb is to give it space. When someone is singing or rapping in a large room, your vocal is going to bounce off walls. So we want to make the most realistic space as possible. So this Space Designer plugin is one of the most powerful plugins ever made because it's as real as it gets. You can see right here this little audio file. This is the reverb. Now, what Logic did with Space Designer, they went into hundreds of different rooms and recorded the reverb. So if we go to the default setting, let me just play what we have.
You're asleep, but I hope that you miss me.
But the cool thing about this is you can go right here and load IR, which is impulse response. And you can change this to impulse responses and go to Apple. And now you have these 5 different types of reverbs. And you got large spaces, medium spaces, small spaces, surround spaces, and warp. Now you gotta think, hey, do I want the vocal, does it sound more natural in a smaller place? Do I feel that artist performing in a super small place or a bigger space? I'm gonna start off with large space. And you can go to any of these different spaces. Now remember, these are real reverbs, so they are as realistic as possible. So let's try a plate reverb, and we'll do a nice plate. Let's see what that sounds like.
You're asleep, but I hope that you miss me.
Obviously, we don't want that much reverb, so we can turn it down right here. So let's turn it down a bit while it's playing.
You're asleep, but I hope that you miss me. And you look so sweet with your drooling mouth.
I can then change the room again, and it won't change any of the settings I already tweaked. So that's really cool. So let's go back to large spaces, and let's try a hall. Okay, so smooth vocal hall. Let's see what that. See how the wet's still the same?
You're asleep, but I hope that you miss me. And you look so sweet with your drooling mouth.
Sounds beautiful. I honestly would not worry about majority of these knobs right here because, like I said, these reverbs were already recorded in a room and they're already set. The only thing I would say is you step on this output EQ and maybe get rid of these lows right here and a bit of the highs if you want. That's up to your taste. I like getting rid of the lows so it doesn't interfere with my bass. So I keep it like that, and then we can change. Let's try a small room though, okay? So I want to go back to Apple. I want to go small spaces. Let's try a plate reverb and golden vocals.
You're asleep, but I hope that you miss me. And you look so sweet with
there we
your
go.
drooling mouth. One day.
So that sounds so realistic to me. It sounds like he's in a small room playing the ukulele, and that's exactly how it should sound. The cool thing about this is that I can change the quality. Maybe I'm looking for the lower quality lo-fi, so I can change this to a lo-fi sound.
You're asleep, but I hope that you miss me. And you look so sweet with your drooling mouth. One day.
So if you don't want to mess with the EQ, you can literally mess with the quality and it'll give it a nice tone.
And you look so sweet with your drooling mouth.
So this is the full impulse, and you can shape it right here using this if you want to synthesize. But I like the sampled impulse because it's the most natural. So you can keep going here and changing this. A lot of people don't know about these impulses that Apple gives us on Logic Pro. And the crazy thing is you can go to surround spaces. Let's do outdoor spaces. Let's imagine he's in a soccer field, okay?
You're asleep, but I hope that you miss me.
And another powerful thing about this reverb is how you can do really cool vocal effects. I'll show you one right now, is that you can hit reverse on this, okay? And it's gonna reverse the reverb, turn your dry all the way down, turn your wet all the way up. I do this for a lot of songs, and you're gonna take a scissor and you're gonna chop out the first word, duplicate, drag this audio down. We're going to double click this, bounce in place, and reverse reverb. Include audio tail. Check out what this does. So it gives us a nice reverse.
You're asleep, but I hope that you miss me.
Works really good with beats and stuff, just to have that reverse effect to come into the vocal. Doesn't work with this one, but I just wanted to show you just in case. I wouldn't even go through the presets because that changes the wet. Just change the spaces, the reverb, impulse, responses. I can guarantee that you'll get a perfect reverb every time. Just dial this wet in, maybe take out a little bit of lows, and then test large spaces. Remember, always go back to Apple, and then you can find your different spaces, because these are audio files. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button down below. And if you're interested in any Logic Pro stock plugin presets for your vocals, check them out down below. We have a pack of 5 free presets, and we have a free mixing template using stock plugins only. So you can get all those goodies down below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
If I call, don't answer. Do me this favor. It'll make things worse for me if you answer me, giving me fantasies of what this could be. If I call, don't answer. Do me this favor. It'll make things worse for me if you answer me, giving me fantasies of what this could be.